You can't drive.
Gotta try this one.
Tonight, the bell rings and the stories begin. Welcome to the ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is special. This is crazy. This is wild. We have been invaded. Alert. There's a lot going on. They talk some trash, and somehow they managed to just step up. I don't know why, but they decided to step up into our realm. Welcome to the mothership. As we were docking to pick up the Nubian Sumos, we were docking to pick up the big guy KG, the gentleman of the Four Corners podcast, J. Will, King Mel, Hollywood Multi-Man T decided to sneak on board and show up for our Elimination Chamber recap. It's a little surreal to see this many people on the board when we on the road to WrestleMania. However, gentlemen, we are happy to have you. I'm quite sure to be a meeting of the minds. So, welcome. I know y'all had a lot to say. Threw a lot of fours up and, some quads down and, all the other good stuff. Sumo smoked some stuff and drank some stuff. And I don't know where he was going last week. Big guy KG was quiet. And, I'm just, I'm rocking Ravens gear just because, I ain't got to do. Gentlemen, how are you five doing right after Elimination Chamber?
Stranger danger.
Doing good, man.
Stranger danger.
Intruder alert.
That sounds a little bit more like it. Oh man. Well, again, definitely happy that you guys have decided to join us. WrestleMania season is always special for us. We get a little crazy, we get a little wild. So one thing I want to go ahead and preface, if you guys haven't discovered based off of the last two shows that, y'all were commenting on, we can do one of two things. We have a tendency to go off the rails, and we definitely have a tendency to touch into some uncharted areas that you may think under normal podcasts and circumstances, you may feel uncomfortable. I'm just telling you, the boss, BJ, he's taking the shackles off. We could possibly reach a Sam Jackson episode. Not sure, but feel free to speak your mind, speak your heart. And if we, get off to the left, just ride the wave. I'm telling you, don't be out there in the wilderness. We can't come back and save you. You just gonna have to take that rub. So Hollywood multi-man, I don't know where the multi's coming from, but I'll give it to you. Go ahead and just to get it off the break, tell everybody about your podcast, tell them about your team, and then where they can see it, because we got some interesting stuff to cover about Elimination Chamber, and I don't want it to get missed.
Okay, yeah, man, we 613 Faye in the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast. We've been going for a while now. Myself, Mel, J. Will, We're on the 613 Fade Network. You can find us on Instagram, 613 Fade DMV. You can find us on YouTube, 613 Fade Productions. You can find us on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that. We got a network where we got other shows as well, Moco Center as well, and D-Man K Sports Podcast and some more shows. So, yeah, man, take a look. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you.
There you go. Quick question. This may be one of those side things. Do y'all stream on Podtail? Because KG never got us to tail. I just want to know, are y'all partaking in Podtail?
What is that? That's
what I've been trying to find out. The man promised us some tail. Never happened. KG, would you like to elaborate? Or is it just some random thing that, once in a while we hear? But, could be something like we're going to end up on, Rundle Mills public access television, something like, the random things that you hear that you don't believe. But you said it a lot in our audio days. Podtail. Where the booty at?
It was Owltail. You wanted Podtail. We had Owltail, which Owltail wound up getting absorbed by somebody else. So we're not on Owltail anymore. So we're okay.
Okay. Well, you never told us that they got absorbed. You just, kept promising some tail, and it never happened. Like a bad pimp. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, Elimination Chamber 2026. First question I'm going to ask to the group, just because last week we kind of talked about how it's always a pseudo mic drop moment by Paul Levesque. It's going to change the world. The game is going to change. This is going to be huge surprises. Did y'all feel like the Elimination Chamber here delivered, or was it exactly what we expected to be? Obviously, we're telling you what we're doing with WrestleMania without any surprises. Anybody, feel free to jump in.
Well, not a damn surprise.
No.
It wasn't no surprises. It was none. Nothing happened tonight that made me say, oh, man. Nothing. Not a damn thing tonight. And I know we're going to go ahead, Jay Will.
Especially after SmackDown, as soon as I saw that Rhea Ripley and them lost the titles, I was like, yeah, Rhea's about to go ahead and win the Elimination Chamber. It was a done deal for me at that point. That was an easy pickup at that point.
Agreed. Sumo, if you wanted to go off the reserve and not go with the obvious to go against Jade Cargill, who would you have really pushed and just gave the option to instead of Rhea, just to change the narrative and surprise the world?
Actually, I was talking to Raj about this last night. We were over here at the pub chilling and smoking and cigars and whatnot. And he asked me about that. And I told him it was going to be Tiffany Stratton.
What?
I knew it was going to be. I thought it was going to be Tiffany Stratton that was going to take this tonight. But then, like my man says here, you take the belts off of Rhea, it's an automatic given. So, that messed up my bracket altogether.
True that. So, not saying we're doing picks at all, because we'd love to have y'all back for our pick show for WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. That's something that we annually do. We haven't done it in a while because somebody don't like to defend their championships.
No. Let's get this straight. There are others that don't want the championship because they don't ask for title. They don't ask to defend. They don't ask me to defend. I ain't got to defend it.
He talking to you, KG. He talking to you. Don't be looking with the big blue eyes.
I got the title.
Special. Hot pocket.
I can go with or without the title. Y'all don't want it.
But King Mel, going into this obvious match coming out of the first match of Elimination Chamber, we just mentioned it. Rhea Ripley won. Rhea, Jade. If you had to book it for who's going to win, who would you put over in this match? I think you're muted. You may be muted.
We can't hear you, man.
There we go. We got you.
That was me.
Oh, sorry. He can't hear us. He doesn't have good on audio. maybe having some technical difficulties. Oh,
Now we get you.
there we go.
All
We
right,
got you
my
now.
bad.
So yeah, that's all good. So yeah, the question, Rhea versus the champ.
So if you
Who's
want to
winning?
establish Jade more, you will have her win. But because of Rhea popularity, they might just go ahead and put the belt back on her.
Okay. Jay Will, what's your thoughts?
Personally, I think they need to go ahead and just put the title back on Rhea. I think that it's a better look at the moment. However, who would I have wanted to win? I mean, months ago, I would have wanted, like a couple months ago, I would have said I was expecting Bianca to come back, and we have Bianca and Jade. That would have been my ideal at one point, but then, we done seen pictures of the surgery and video of the surgery. Like, yeah, she out. She out for a while. So that would have been my pick. But I mean, I'm happy with Rhea being the pick now.
Okay. KG, would you have been okay? Let's say if they, like I said, they went off the reservation and gave the win to Kiana James, or Raquel Rodriguez, who they made look like a megastar female giant tonight. I mean, they set her up really well before she took that L.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was leaning more towards Alexa Bliss.
Really?
I mean, I'm probably in the minority with that, but I was leaning more towards Alexa Bliss because whenever she gets that opportunity, remember, she never gets the full ride. She can win on Sunday, and
She had the full ride on Randy Orton in the Thunderdome. Now, I don't know how many
she's
y'all remember
dethroned by the end of the week.
that situation. But go ahead.
So, but if I gotta book it, Jade retains, man. Mommy's great chasing. So
okay, so do y'all think that this is a strong enough match to start WrestleMania Night 1? Or would this be a mid-card match, WrestleMania Night 1? Or could they promo it up to be the main event?
What Rhea and
I don't see it as a main event.
Rhea and Jade?
I don't see it as the closer on night 1. I don't see that.
Okay.
I can see it as an opener.
I mean, in all honesty, Drew has been doing kind of his best work right now, and is a better fit for him to have the headlining match on night 1. Like, he's had one of his best years in a long time, so I wouldn't want to see that happen to him.
I agree with that.
I gotta disagree.
Well, okay, go ahead. What's your thought?
I disagree because just prior years, night 1 has been better than night 2 the last 3 out of 4 years. I think last year was the first year that night 2 actually was good enough to hold up against night 1. But
Right.
if you have Rhea versus Jade to end night 1, that's got to be your thing to carry night 1, because night 2 you're gonna need Randy versus Drew for night 2, because you're gonna need that to carry night 2, because that's gonna be your match of the night for night 2. But Rhea versus Jade, that's your match of the night for night 1. I don't know. I just think they're gonna tell a story. That's power versus power, and I don't think nobody's gonna get involved.
Man, hell nah.
I don't think what's cool is getting night 2.
Yeah.
I really believe CM Punk and Roman Reigns. That's night 2 right there. That's
That's the match that's printing money, bro. That's the match that's printing money.
Listen, I'm just going to focus on the question at hand, and that's what brought us here. CKJ, I told you the women don't got enough power. They don't have enough star power in the division, so they had to run back to get Rhea, and now it's going to be her versus Jade. It's no way in hell that Jade going to be ready to main event a WrestleMania match. Hell nah, not yet. No way. Ain't no. Don't put that. Listen, Jade, if you watch this show, don't let them do that to you. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
The opinions of Hollywood Mike T are those of Hollywood Mike T.
Hey,
So
that's
if you're
fine.
going to show up at somebody's front door and say latest SmackDown, you can show up at my door. I'm just saying. But
she ain't ready on the
We know
mic.
that.
She's not ready on the mic. She's not ready.
Well, that's why she needs a mouthpiece.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get her one before WrestleMania.
No.
It wouldn't fit for her to have a mouthpiece now.
Right. It wouldn't. So
Now,
I mean,
they should have started her with Heyman. That would have made more sense. But now it's kind of late. But let's turn it over to Sumo. What could Jade do? Not to parlay to the main event, but what could she do to elevate to do the ultimate task of putting butts in a seat and selling tickets? Rhea is Rhea. She doesn't have to reinvent the wheel to do anything. But in my opinion, Rhea is still not going to be the draw. People just want to see her, but she's not going to draw the match. Jade's going to have to do the other half of the heavy lifting. But what does she need to do now, fundamentally, to be able to get this match as a sellable condition?
He's gonna have to get in the ring with Rhea go to the performance center, and her and Rhea are gonna have to practice putting together a match that's going to make Rhea look good. It's gonna make Jade look good, and get them both out of that match unscathed. Because right now, like my man said, Jade ain't it right now. Jade ain't holding her weight.
What a video package, one of them Hollywood specials that we normally see at WrestleMania. Would that do it? And the lead ups?
No, because she's still. Because at the end of the day, the bell got the ring.
True.
and what you gonna show in the video package?
Now, it's gonna have to be one of them, interviews with Michael Cole. She talks about her past. You've got some content. But we know they could jazz it up to really make it something. I mean, WrestleMania, they're giving you, like I said, Oscar-worthy performances. If nothing else, she's got a backstory. You can play the backstory up against Rhea because you got the footage for Rhea.
They can sell this match to the moon, but again, the bell has to ring.
Yeah.
Something has to happen in the ring. So I mean,
but this match is going to be won in a ring. This match is going to be won by the mic.
Nah,
or the emotion put in it. Because otherwise, Rhea's going to railroad. And just, the last day of Black History Month, it would be nice not to get railroaded. At least to have a fighting chance.
That's going to be Cena Roman 1.
Oh, jeez.
when Cena was in the ring talking about, okay, Roman, now you're going to have to sell this. You're going to have to sell this match now. So do what you do. Say all that stuff that you like to say and whatnot. What was it that he said? Something about some Rudy. What did he say? What was the crazy shit that he said that they kept messing with him about?
Sucker and succotash.
Suffer and succotash. Yeah. So get that shit out. Yeah.
Should somebody else write for Jade, or should she just come off the cuff? Jay Will?
Somebody's already writing for her.
Somebody's writing that.
Yeah, everybody's writing that.
Somebody is writing that. She is not coming.
That's why it's bad.
Right. Exactly. That's why I'm asking the question. I'm trying to give her the formula, or at least the foundation, to be able to work this out.
You're trying to give her grace. I know what you're doing.
Stop saying.
You're showing great. You are showing a great amount of grace right now, and I appreciate that from you. No, but I'm just saying, when it comes to WrestleMania and her place in it, she got some work to do, and she got 7 weeks to do it.
Yeah, it's we've seen some others come out of the wilderness and actually make something out of nothing. It's possible. Not saying it's going to be perfect. I'm just saying, in sumo terms, I don't want this to be the bathroom match. I want some substance there. Jay Will, I was flipping to you real quick to see what your thoughts were.
First, I want to say that match ain't going to be number one on either one of them nights. Just saying. Not likely. I don't see it.
Okay.
But I don't know. That match needs to be showed off in the ring. I don't want to see no making her sympathetic figure for this match, giving her backstory. I don't want to see that. That's a waste. That's a waste. When you talk about I'm that girl, I don't know if I can curse on here. I'm that girl.
Go
No,
ahead, say it. I'm that bitch.
That's right.
I'm that bitch. That's
I ain't trying to hear all that. Show what you got in the ring. We know who's gonna call the match the whole match though. Just saying. It ain't gonna be Jade.
No, I mean, yeah, it's going to be the face on this one.
Absolutely.
Well, it shouldn't be.
I mean, Jade, she knows Rhea knows the ins and outs, bro. That's why I'm not mad at her being the one to take that title up off of Jade. I'm not mad at that being the one. I'd have been mad if it was Tiffany. I'd have been mad if anybody else in that ring, honestly.
What if Jade actually retains? Just
I'm gonna
so
be thoroughly
surprised. King Mel, and I know this could be fantasy booking or it could be, the swerve that we're not expecting. But what if Jade actually retains because they want to hold out for Naomi? Or best case scenario, because we've seen some casts in the WWF and WWE. Best case scenario, Bianca, because it's only a finger. You throw a nice little hand protection on there of some kind. She can wrestle to an extent, but how would you feel about that? Would you be shocked? Would that work for you?
So on night 1, match 3, behind the Grande Americanos going against each other.
That's a bathroom match.
This is what this match is going to be. If Jade so happens to win this match, she gets some type of elevation. Let's say if they hold out for Naomi, okay, that's kind of cool. But how is the caution character going to be portrayed? Because if I'm not mistaken, Jade is a heel right now. So Naomi was already a heel before she left. So she going to come back and be a heel again and then make Jade switch and make everybody love her? Or I just don't know. Then they hold out for Bianca. Yes, they got the history there, but it's been a year. Y'all going to have to retell that story again. Because every time something happened in WWE, Triple H talk about it's a new era, and I forget everything that happened last week. So
true that. True that. So yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, like you said, we've got a little bit of time for this to unfold. We know Monday is going to be very critical to all these championship matches. So I think hopefully everybody's pulling double duty. Definitely Jade needs to pull double duty on Raw and SmackDown just to get the reps in on the mic. Because that's part of the job. You can't point to the sign and do all that or hold the championship up while somebody else is pointing and not speak. But she can't. Yeah, so somebody else is gonna have to come correct and give her what we need because I'm that bitch and there's that bitch show and goth bitch. Like that stuff ain't just. you gotta give a little bit more than that. I'm just saying.
She needs to get backstage, go find Jazz, and work with Jazz.
Yeah.
From now till WrestleMania.
Like she needs to be in the PC. She lives in Florida. So, it shouldn't be anything, too far to drive. In the PC,
and get her a bunch of AKAs ready for the entrance.
Ski wee. Yep. All day long. So, moving on from that, we go from one female paradigm to the other. AJ Lee is the new IC champ. Beat Becky Lynch. It is what it is. I don't know if they're just still trying to set up Becky versus Jessica Carr or what's Jessica's alter ego? Is it Calix? Or something to that effect that she's been wrestling under. But what do we do with AJ? I think she's in the same situation that Jade is in, but AJ is just a better promo. I don't want to see Jade AJ and Becky run it back a third time. Not at WrestleMania, it's a waste. So what do we do with AJ?
AJ and Natty.
You think? Is Nat Is Natty gonna promo strong enough? What up, Raj?
Well, Natty, you got to realize now they put out this new. They're starting this new gimmick for her. Well, she started this new gimmick for herself, and they picked it up. Right. They saw that it worked. So she just needs to follow. She just needs to follow through with that gimmick and build up on it. And I'm sure they'll be able. The machine will do the rest.
But Natty can't talk.
I'm about to say this gimmick already sucks.
It's better than what she had.
Nah,
yeah.
It's better that she just goes like it be the trainer.
With the right frame, I mean, she had the right framework, doing that stuff on the indie scene. It's just that they're not. Well, what was that?
Put her in the Hall of Fame and call it a wrap.
You got to give it a belt one time. Give it a belt one time.
For what?
Why not? Just to let her, give it a Shawn Michaels moment. The boyhood dream is
Shawn Michaels and Natty. That's crazy.
I ain't comparing the two. I'm just saying, give her the daggone. Just give it to her.
You trying to give her a here man damn belt?
Let her just have a moment. Don't make her no Natalia commemorative belt that you want to sell on.
You're not getting none of that.
Let her get. Can't she just touch the brass ring?
I've been trying to get her to touch the brass ring for how many years now?
It may be 2 minutes and a Money in the Bank cash in, but just let her touch the brass ring.
Hey, Don, she not Kobe, bro. She don't get that farewell tour.
Dang. This is tragic.
How many times
who else you gonna give AJ to? Maxime Dupree?
No.
I mean, Chelsea Green.
They're not on the same shows though, right?
I mean, you got a bunch of time to change it, switch something up. By the time WrestleMania come, Rhea and Jade ain't on the same show neither.
Yeah, but that's part of the design of it all. They get the pass.
But technically, Raw has 2 superstars fighting for championships. So you could throw that out the window. Really, they're not. WWE, one of WWE's biggest problems is they keep lying to us, telling us things matter that's supposed to matter. For example, anytime somebody win the Royal Rumble, they always say it that person's supposed to headline. And we ain't seen somebody that's winning headline, only Cody. The women don't matter no more. The other dude that went in the Elimination Chamber, he might get lucky and get a spot, but they tell us things matter that don't really matter. So I don't think
it matters when they want it to matter.
Exactly.
They rewrite their own narrative just to fit the framework instead of tradition. Again, that took us back. I don't know if you guys had a chance to take a look at the rant about how Cena tapped out. It's like, really, we didn't even do the 3-arm raise. We just go ahead and call that puppy and let it be. Let the man smile his way to the end. Well, probably to several more millions of dollars. So I would smile. I'd be smiling too, knowing I'm about to get a couple bags. But still, can we give 1, 2, 3 and then a smile just to stretch it out? But that's a whole nother beef right there. But yeah, I'm really concerned. And KG, you've been silent for a second. About who do we put in front of AJ? Because I would like every championship to be defended, but there's no other storyline that I can foresee.
Number one, you already know how I feel about.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I gotta say it because I'm hoping I can speak this into existence. Unless this is a setup for the true full circle moment. AJ won in Chicago. Everybody is still hoping on a wing and a prayer that Saraya, aka Paige, comes back. Can you imagine the fighting with my family full circle moment at WrestleMania? Because you gotta think, y'all laugh. I'm trying to help them.
I'm laughing at Hollywood.
I'm trying to help them make money because I've never seen a WrestleMania that has the first hour live and free for everybody. We in crisis mode. Y'all can laugh. They need to get this check.
If Paige's pale ass come out there and wrestle at WrestleMania, I swear I'm not watching no more.
Have you not been watching what's happening now?
Yeah, but if they go
We
back
haven't
and
even got to
reach
Seth Rollins, the random dude doing the stomps and all this other stuff. We didn't even got to that crazy hot mess yet.
but I would
But why
rather
not?
them take what they got now and use that spot for somebody that can get help, now than go back and reach to get Paige that none of us is going to care about after her
Whoa,
entrance
whoa.
music hits.
Don't you talk about that.
All right.
Yeah, you need to follow
Okay.
Paige on Instagram. You'll get real quick. I'll tell you that right now.
We know why.
This man says
Xavier
Saraya.
Woods still care, god dang it. I know that much.
That's what I'm saying. We if we going to see it, we want to see it for enough. But never mind.
Fuck you, Brad Maddox. But Xavier Woods, yeah. I still want to. I should have asked him that question when I met him, but it'd be kind of inappropriate.
You know he wasn't gonna broach that. Was you?
How you gonna be let that man film you like that? But either way, just say, y'all. I hope y'all get you on the wrong show if you thought this was gonna be PC. I'm telling you that now. This shit is crazy.
No, this man says Saraya. Like we just gonna push past that.
Why not?
I'd rather you said Lita.
Oh, whatever.
So we
y'all laugh.
To,
you be surprised.
Relive
the stuff that they pick up from this show and don't pay us for. Saraya, that's t-shirts.
Who will buy a paid t-shirt?
Okay. Go ask AEW. She was one of the highest selling t-shirts over there in AEW. You don't think WWE wouldn't churn a couple million off of that?
Not no mill, but
whatever.
She
we have AJ Lee, somebody that hasn't wrestled in 11 years as a champion, that they're printing t-shirts on right now, making money. Mm-hmm. For what? If we're talking about spots, look at NXT. There's people down there that could be called up that could take those spots, that could be champion. There's, some like Kiana James was a wing and a prayer type of situation, but it was good to see. Not a big fan of Tiffany Stratton because I think she can't promo, but we got AJ Lee that is a champion. Y'all may be thinking about it. I'm talking in jest, but when I talk about the business, I'm talking about how to make money. And if they already print the money off of AJ Lee and we have no roadmap for her to WrestleMania, why not give us Saraya? Shit, they may be bringing back Dwayne. He ain't got nothing to do but collect another check, sell some more stock, maybe position and work with Vince McMahon to be able to sell the WWE and TKO to the Hardys. I mean, not the Hardys, to the Saudis. All that stuff is in play. So you'd be surprised. But to make money in crisis mode, something's got to happen. Or we just don't have that title defended. Maybe it's a SmackDown defense. Maybe it's a Raw after defense.
What about a ladder match?
I don't think the Intercontinental or the United States title will be on WrestleMania card.
As it stands right now, no, because we don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
One of them going to be a multi-match.
Well, we know this Drew McIntyre match is going to be a fatal four-way. It's got to be. Because they just throwing everything up against the wall now. Might as well just jump to the end now. With you got this whole thing. Drew is going up against on Friday, coming out of the post show. He's going up against Cody. We know that Jacob Fatu is going to interfere. It writes itself. Fatal four-way. But on a side note, is LA Knight ever going to get a goddamn break?
Nope.
No.
Ever? God dang, can you just give the man a bite at the apple?
No.
Why do y'all collectively say no? Before Sumo, because he's I know he's in agreement with that, but why do y'all collectively say no?
I never seen LA Knight as a world champion. When he signed the WWE, the most I said Intercontinental or United States champion. I don't know why everybody keep thinking he about to win the world title and then get disappointed every time he lose an opportunity to get there. You hurting yourself at this point. You watch the man lose.
I'm everybody.
Well, you're going to keep getting upset.
Don't worry, I got a box of Kleenex for you. I'm gonna ship to you. I don't want you being too upset any longer, man.
Jay Will, why are you in that thought process?
I just don't see it. Like his run, even with what was it, the U.S. title that he had, were we really seeing anything good? Were we really excited? I mean, we had a good, what was it, the triple threat match at Crown Jewel, but then like that was more so sold up on the story between Andrade and Carmelo, because that felt forced to me. But I mean, nah, I don't see him as a world champion. No.
Hollywood?
No.
You gotta expand on that.
I mean, if they ain't done it by now, it ain't finna happen, man. I mean, we just gotta keep it real. Like, he's had so many opportunities, and KJ up there be hoping that he gonna get it one of these days. But no. Unless if he wins this year's Money in the Bank, which he probably should win. I mean, because everybody else doesn't want it. You should let him win it.
You gonna say he gonna have a failed cash in?
Nah, if that's the only way I would want him to win it at this point. I don't want him to go into a planned match 1-on-1 and beat somebody, because you done lost to everybody already. So how believable is it that you just automatically just one time you beat somebody? You done lost 37 times. You done got close to it. Like, it's not going to be believable. So if you get the Money in the Bank and you give him the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then he can go cash it on somebody, if he wins it that way, then I can respect it. I won't trip off that.
Okay. Sumo, we'll go ahead and let you chime in on this one.
I mean, they've said it. They've pretty much said it all. I mean, the man has been a world champion outside of WWE. But coming into WWE, you can't expect, I mean, he came in as a 20-year vet. And he's not the WWE product. So when in the Vince era, how that they will treat him. And even though this is not the Vince era, he's still got that stink on him. So, I mean, like you said, like Hollywood, and I'm agreeing with Hollywood a lot here. So I guess I don't know what's going on with that, but
kindred spirits.
I'll be agreeing with you. I'll be agreeing with you.
But yeah, give him Money in the Bank. Let him that blunt force trauma move. He can put that on anybody. Let him hit that on somebody, and then let him get the belt that way. He can hold on to it for a while, but he just can't. You just can't put him in a match and be like, in SummerSlam, we're gonna put you in a match for the world title. No, that ain't gonna work.
Okay. So KG, I'm sorry. Go ahead. The alternative.
I'm gonna put it to you this way.
LA Knight's only advocate on this show, so go ahead.
That's it. Because the only problem is we're too late in the game for LA Knight, because when you had, what was this? What we talked about this, a year or two ago? LA Knight, white hot. You had the fans behind him. You had everybody. You go LA Knight, yeah. Whole crowd. You had everything behind him. You missed the opportunity then. Doing it now is kind of late, because it's like, okay, you missed the training, so it's no need to try it now. But if they did, I think he would make a great champion. I think Mike's skills is off the chain, and that's one thing indicative of a great champion. In-ring performance, you tell a story, and you can talk on the mic. He can do all three.
This finisher sucks.
The point of making it believable. It's not believable right now. It'd be the same if you put a world championship on Logan Paul.
Whoa.
Yeah, you reaching on that one, KG.
Logan Paul's not a great champion in my opinion.
That was a negative point. He was being negative or facetious.
He made a better champion than LA Knight.
Logan
So
Paul,
when you go left,
I
you go
admire
that
his
far.
dedication. And if you've never seen Willie Dynamite, yeah, I admire his ambition, but what he lacks is vision. He doesn't have it for me. He
He's
doesn't
in
pass
the
the eye
vision.
test.
He don't need vision.
I tell you one thing. Here's the counter to your point. Logan Paul, if he became champion tomorrow, will get booed out the building way more than LA Knight get cheered for having the belt.
100%.
I'll agree with that.
Logan Paul has heat.
But what I'm saying is, if you put the belt on LA Knight right now, it's the same as putting it on Logan Paul. It makes absolutely no sense. It's just like, why?
No,
I mean,
that's
transitional
not a
champion,
good comparison.
okay, but nothing long term.
I ain't
You
gonna
missed
hold
your
you.
window with Logan with LA Knight. You missed your window. They had it. They fumbled the bag.
I ain't gonna hold you. I wanted Logan Paul to win.
Really?
If we talk about this new era and trying to change stuff, I would have liked to see Logan Paul win this match so he can go out there and show us again what he looks like on a championship match. I don't remember his last championship match, but I remember the first one was against Roman when he first started.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't a bad match. I think him and Drew. I think Logan Paul's name is, like you said earlier, Don, about business. Logan Paul's name on the main event marquee at this point would have been
Writes
crazy.
itself from the Hollywood vignette perspective.
You could have
him, his brother, the wife, the kid, selling again. I know he talks about it a lot, but that is the expensive ass Pokemon card he sold, and freaking, in my opinion, disgraced by making it a chain. But he made money off of it. I think he made an extra $5 million over what he paid for it. So I can't hate on the man.
Nah, he tripled what he made off of.
Was it trip?
It was
He
five.
paid-
It was five.
paid
It was $5 million when he wore it the first time.
Okay.
He sold it for 16.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Definitely can't be mad at him for that. Damn Charizard, what the hell? Fuck Pokemon. I ain't say that out loud. But I would love for him to be the next Money in the Bank guy. I think that is the perfect vehicle for him to really come out of his shell a lot more, show more of his personality, get more heat, so that way when the cash-in happens at the right place at the right time, I don't know what it would be, who it would be, but man, that's when everybody would lose their mind. Not Pop. They would boo him out the building because they'd be so pissed that he took that from whomever their number one guy is. And, if it's Roman at that time, shoot, you creep in there and just pull a robbery and then, just get disgusting with it. Better than what this Gunther is doing, for what? We still haven't seen the payoff that just makes it worthwhile for beating Cena, for beating AJ. Where is he? And what is he doing for Mania? That's just my 2 cents on Gunther. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? And why? So we've talked about everything but the match of the venue. And by that I mean, hometown guy. CM Punk, you knew was going to win. We've been unanimous on the picks versus Finn Balor. Not too much you can say or do about it. But who do you think is really going to win in the game of words between Roman and CM Punk? First of all, we need Roman to show up. But KG, I'm quite sure you would appreciate that. But who's the better wordsmith at this juncture?
Let me say this. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Samo.
No, I was going to give it to Punk.
Okay. You think it'd be more, I guess, timely in his promos?
Yeah, I think so. I think Roman is still getting into his promos. He's gotten a lot better, but he's still he still gets a little flustered when somebody hits him with that throat chop.
Oh shit, that's all Punk gonna do. KG.
All I would say is CM Punk won the night. When you heard that, I'm a Bulls fan, so that's why I say he won the night. Once you heard Sirius drop and you heard Ray Clay, I was like, I'm sold. CM Punk got the night. He won the night. Ain't nothing. I don't need to see nothing else because I was very underwhelmed with this pay-per-view. But I'm sorry, PLE. But when I tell you he won the night, you dropped Sirius by the Alan Parsons Project, and as a Bulls fan from '89 to the grave, you understand what that does.
Damn right.
And then when he hit the stage, once he came out of Gorilla, then you hear Cult of Personality. That's all I needed. The match was okay. It was because I really think that if anything, we should have got Demon Finn Balor tonight. That's the only way you know Finn Balor's gonna win when you see the Demon. We didn't even get that.
Well, and that NXT, that'd be pretty much a lock. WWE is not as effective at the call up. NXT, yeah, NXT Demon. I agree with that. But I agree. It was an okay match. I mean, it is what it is. Hollywood, what's going on over there? What's your thought?
I see now what this show is. KJ and J Will are the same. KJ is our J Will. If the Demon would have came out, he got whooped. It would have been no. See, this is what I like the idea of the Demon, but the Demon should have came out first. That's what should have happened first. Because if you use the Demon after the first time, if he ain't gonna win, what's the point? I think the last times we seen the Demon, didn't he lose?
Mm-hmm. The last two times, Edge at WrestleMania, Roman at what was that? Extreme Rules.
Oh, he started shaking like the boogeyman.
Yeah, when they chopped the rope, they chopped the rope on his ass.
So I don't know, man. I mean, this match was stupid. It wasn't bad. I just mean stupid as far as like we already know who was going to win. If I said it on our show last week, if you had $2 and you bet on Finn Balor and he would have won, you could have retired.
Yeah. That's true. Apologize. Been a while, KG, since the network wanted to try to shut us down, but I was able to get back in. I don't know what the heck just happened, but it is what it is. So WrestleMania, for the most part, I'd say is probably 25% set for 2 nights. At the current state of the WWE, gentlemen, let's ask this question and we'll jump into a couple other things. Should they go back to 1 night? Because I think they're stretched too thin to try to fill 2 nights. Hollywood doesn't believe the women have any star power. I mean, they're throwing stuff at the wall right now to see what sticks, changing the program, making fatal 4-ways if necessary, whatever it is. I mean, would 1 night be better? Just a Sunday special like it used to be? King Mel, what do you think? You like the 2 nights? You think you're still good?
Please keep splitting them up to 2 nights.
Yeah.
Y'all forgetting when it was 1 night, you had to make sure you had PTO time to watch WrestleMania. Make sure you didn't have to go to work the next day. Because that thing started at 3 and it ain't until like 12 o'clock. So please keep it at 1 night.
Sound like AEW.
That's what it felt like back then, but
Jay Will?
I would rather not see. I mean, I don't know, man. It's too many things that's happening. Like they lost quite a few people. They're big. Like I said, the women's side lost their biggest stars to make some of the bigger matches happen and look great for 2 nights. Because for real, the height of we really want to talk about it. Sasha and Bianca was such a huge match that we could have had on the women's side, and that was something that we really could have seen. Yeah, you got Charlotte in there, but no, do we really want to see Charlotte in another big title scene again? Like, do we want to bring somebody new into it? You know what I'm saying? I would have in my mind, I would have wanted a Tiffany Stratton to continue in a main event sort of era. Like, but she's almost there. I don't think that she's far off from it, but I don't know, man. Maybe not 2 nights, but I still kind of question about like SummerSlam going to 2 nights. So that's also something that's been on the back of my mind too.
Agreed. KG?
Only reason why I say no to 2 nights, I mean no to 1 night, is because last time we had I think the very last time we had 1 night, somebody up wrong side worked us like a gray mouth mule that whole damn week.
That's what you get.
And I mean, we was on every night. And then we came on, we finished up. I think that was the year that WrestleMania finished at about 1:30. And we were sitting there pretty much taking turns sleeping while we were recording. Like, but don't get me wrong.
Was that the way you needed
great.
to be?
Don't get me wrong, it was great, but I'm starting to like the 2 night thing. But that 1 night when you can plan your whole day around it and everything settled in and you just kind of get in your groove, you might get up and take a walk here and there. But that 1 night, man. But I ain't no young pup no more, so I don't do that.
All right. Well, let's check in with the old head of the group, Sumo. You got the longest, the biggest longevity when it comes down to pay-per-view / premium live events. You know, WrestleMania and all that stuff. What's your feeling?
I don't mind the 2 nights. But you got to put something in those 2 nights. You just can't have a whole bunch of filler. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like my cigars, you know? I like me a nice Lancero. There's not a whole bunch of filler in there.
I thought you weren't, you know,
when you got guys who like those big 60 gauges. It's nothing but filler. You know, you got, you know, I like to be able to taste everything on my cigar, not necessarily just the filler.
Okay.
So if you got something that's going to give me substance for 2 nights keep me interested for 2 nights, then go for it. Otherwise, I need you to put up the best of the best and give me one good night. You know?
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, we're gonna get filth either way. It's WrestleMania. We always get filth within WrestleMania.
Yeah, at some point in the middle of it.
Like, let's be realistic here. It's been some great storyline matches that happened about less than 2 weeks before WrestleMania that was interesting to fans. And sometimes they had some shit that was planned out for damn near a year that was terrible.
Yep.
So we gotta keep our eyes, our mind, whatever, and hope for the best. It's a new era.
It is. You know, again, as Sumo says, you know, just got to have a couple bathroom moments. Go make you a sandwich or something. Come back, take a quick cat nap because it's been a long day, and then wake back up and you discover that Seth Rollins came back. You know, those things happen. Even on the Elimination Chamber, it's like, dang, I thought I had at least 10 more minutes, man, because I had a headache. And the medicine kicked in. I was like, fuck, Seth is back. Shit, I guess I got to push through now. Good job, Vision. So now we'll move off because we got about 7 minutes before we sign off and drop these young gentlemen back onto planet Earth from the mothership. But there's a couple things that happened this week that I wanted to bring to the group.
Are we not going to bring up the box?
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I mean, I'm still 50-50 on my thoughts, but we're going to get to the box towards the end.
Okay.
Because I do want to touch on this, and I know this will take a little bit more time. I don't know if you guys saw, there was a little bit of a social media buzz and a viral comment on X by a fan during the meet and greet for Elimination Chamber in reference to Obafemi. she tweeted out that she was very disappointed. He was a nice guy. He took the picture. The picture looks nice. He smiled, had his hand, behind her back, but she wanted the specialty pose, and he didn't want to do a specialty pose, so she was in her feelings. And the Twitterverse tore her a new one to the point to where she had to take the post down because they called her entitled. But think about that. Where does the line end, and where do how do they solve this issue? You do have some, that get all Chris Brownified and want to have all the crazy poses and do all this stuff, which is fine. But at the same time, you got people that feel entitled to be able to walk up while you're in the bathroom, the superstar, while you eating dinner, heaven forbid, at the airport, and want to get signatures for all this stuff. Now you can't even take a nice photo at a meet and greet without having to do some, she probably wanted him to do the pose, or for you, Sumo, look like he's doing the Obafemi bop or whatever he calls it. And now she's disappointed.
The war strut.
War strut, yeah, whatever.
Hey, that's some bullshit.
I mean, what's y'all thoughts on this? I mean, like I said, the internet thankfully, solved it for us in reference to just common sense and hey, chick, be grateful you got a pretty damn good, nice picture. But still, why should they have to bend over backwards and be circus freaks just for your own little one picture?
What color was she?
I mean, she was definitely a bunny hopping.
All right, so yeah, WrestleMania season is going on right now,
and we can't use the Karen. Karen was replaced by another name. That was it Lisa or something like that.
I don't know what it is, but come on, man. On Black History Month too, man. I keep telling people I don't want to get into politics, but we want a damn country back. We want it back now.
All you gotta do is have another concert.
These damn blacks and browns, they got the bunny singing, and they got the big Uber. He don't want to give me no hug. We want our country back now.
Make the autograph signings great again. That's what that's all about.
People ain't peep cuz in the White House went to war the day before he told us he's gonna run a third time. Screw this lady, man. Screw her.
Agreed. But she may be the first.
Let's
she probably won't be the last.
Let's just hope that she don't get the bug in her ass to get a sexual harassment suit against him because he put his hand on her back.
Oh God.
We learned that lesson with Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
Keanu Reeves doesn't even put his hand, but what he does, he'll put his arm around, but you can see his hand on the other side of him.
I got to see this picture because if it's like that, then damn, come on, Obi.
It's nothing bad. Like it's
not that picture wasn't bad at all. It was she wanted a custom. She wanted something special. She wanted special treatment. It was that picture. Yeah, right. She wanted one of them type of pictures. The picture that actually came out, it was basic. He stood right next to her and smiled. Everything.
She probably wanted them to pick him up.
She showed this. She wanted that Chris Breezy picture.
She did.
She wanted that Jabari special right there.
Yo, here, monkey.
See, you were thinking the same thing. It's about these people.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. So while y'all are having some fun, your boy Danhausen comes out the box. We did talk about that could be an option. Was it Hollywood? Didn't you say you would be mad at Danhausen last week?
You said what?
About Danhausen coming to WWE?
No, I was hoping it wasn't like this.
Oh yeah, you
didn't
like the music number?
This was horrible.
You wasn't happy with their virus special? I don't know how that was.
I thought when the lights went out, Chris Jericho was gonna come down there and beat Danhausen up.
That's what I thought too. That's what I thought. I'm like, oh, that's the precursor. You got us, y'all. You got us.
You brought Danhausen out before the main event with 6 girls, gave some teeth to Michael Cole. Oh Lord.
So talking about spots, are we putting him in NXT or what? Because if he gets a main event spot, then we got another conversation to have.
He's gonna be in a main event spot. Watch.
Hell no.
He's gonna be in the main event spot. He's gonna be on Raw. I guarantee you, he's gonna be on Raw.
He gonna say the 4 Corner Boys said I need to be in the main event of WrestleMania, or y'all gonna get cursed. That's what he gonna say.
You're gonna see a whole lot of Danhausen and R-Truth.
That's what's gonna happen.
Damn,
it's all y'all fault.
Roman Reigns.
It's all y'all fault. Yep, he's gonna beat Roman and everything. Roman gonna go for the Superman punch and then get frozen because he's cursed. Don't know what happens after that. Trips and falls over his shoelaces. 1, 2, 3.
If Danhausen is in the main event or anywhere near it, Vince McMahon is back.
There's a chance.
Hey, I'm just saying, if Danhausen is anywhere near it, that's where AEW went wrong with him. That right there is where AEW went exactly wrong with him. He was involved in too many matches that meant something. Yep. Like when he first popped up with the Adam Cole. Like Adam Cole was supposed to be a serious wrestler. And you present him Danhausen cursing him. Like that took the luster a little bit off that match. If you do this at Triple H, brand, listen, man, I'll be riding for you, bro. But if you do this, man.
You heard it here.
They are going to use Danhausen like they're using Mr. Iguana in AAA.
Yeah, do that in the AAA then. Don't do it on the main roster.
I'm telling you what they're going to do. I'm telling you what they're going to do. What other reason would they have to bring Danhausen into WWE? Comedy relief. Like they don't need that. Like they don't have that already with R-Truth.
I'm about to say that. They're going to make him and R-Truth a tag team.
They're going to make him and R-Truth a tag team.
Or they're going to put him with The Miz. At least I'll make something out of it. I'll give
R-Truth, the truth and the curse.
I'll say this. Danhausen is definitely about to be entertaining.
Yeah, absolutely.
But nowhere near the main event. Please.
He gonna lead off night 1. Watch. He gonna have a whole number, all that stuff.
Danhausen should be invading every show, doing some funny stuff. That's how they really should use him the best. If they really want to use him for the comedy shtick, have him show up on NXT one week, have him show up on SmackDown, just messing with people, doing funny stuff. That's all they got to do with it.
Or you can have him.
Here's the question, though. You know they're gonna throw some locals at him. They're gonna give him some wins. But who is his first actual match gonna be against?
Carmelo Hayes.
No, I knew you was gonna say that.
Wilson.
No, only reason why I say Melo, it's an open challenge.
On Black Friday.
It's not something that you book in to try to, make money off of. It's an open challenge. Danhausen comes out. You ain't say he had to win it. You just said he comes out for open challenge.
On the last day of Black History Month.
Kit Wilson. Let's just call it.
Kit Wilson's a perfect person.
No.
Kit Wilson gonna say that bum old poem that he keep reciting every time. He gonna say that bum old poem. You know what? They ain't gonna curse him. And then we gonna be happy.
Or El Grande Americano.
I was thinking Tozawa.
Man, I hope it free him from Otis. If he gonna curse his hour, I hope it free him from Otis.
I think you need to solve the mystery of Johnny Gargano. That would make a nice little, segment here or there. He's trying to figure it out, working with Candice LeRae, and he's been cursed. Trying different things. The teeth come into play. Almost Papa Shango-ish, trying to bring him back, and then Gargano gets pissed off, and then finally he just wakes up, and then we got Johnny wrestling back. They have a match, and then Danhausen at least takes Danhausen to Summer. Then you figure the rest of it out. I don't know. Do you send him to NXT?
Danhausen, please go curse Johnny Gargano and get him free from that WWE contract. Let him go hang out with his brother in AEW or whatever they call it, DIY, DIT, whatever they're going to change their name to in AEW. Free him, curse him with that contract.
Send him to ROH. Keep them separate. I don't think Ciampa needs him. Gargano needs to come into his own before he retires. Unless he's
I got
planning
my own theory about Ciampa. What they're gonna do with Ciampa?
What's that?
Does anybody watch AEW other than me? Okay. Have you all noticed recently that Prince Nana has been walking around with that white towel lately? Did you notice what was written on it? It says the embassy. Now, the embassy is a faction that he started back in the early days of Ring of Honor, when he was managing.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been him, a wrestler, and maybe a valet. Just like he does with Swerve, it's just him and a wrestler, right? There are two guys that are in the AEW right now that are former embassy members of his. Claudio Castagnoli and Tommaso Ciampa. I'm thinking something's about to happen where he's going to start the embassy back up. And he's going to bring in Tommaso Ciampa.
But have it be, 3 people at least? Well, Claudio, I don't know. They need to leave.
I think he keeps them separate, or he gets away, or he gets to the point where he can't be with Swerve anymore. Something's going to happen when he can't be with Swerve, and he picks up Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, Claudio needs to turn back to Cesaro. And I mean, Sumo, I've been agreeing with you all night. AEW so unorganized. He might have just had that extra towel, and he just might have brought it with him, and nobody checked him.
It was like, I just keep one in my bag. I got
that'd be dope though. That's a dope That's a dope concept, but that's a dope concept because we had to talk about it on our show where AEW is the land of factions. Like you gotta get clicked up in AEW. If you by yourself in AEW, you tripping. You better be. You got to be in the clique. Yeah.
Agreed on that. And then half of your clique is going to get underutilized.
Yep.
Unless you legacy and you get to wear all kind of crazy stuff and talk trash, or you just wild and crazy like Darby Allin. We just wait for him to die on screen because that fool. Like just stop at this point.
He made me not want to watch it no more.
Agreed. Like everything doesn't need to be a death match, and you're the only one in the death match. Like God dang, like ain't nobody else doing them dumb spots but you. What you want to do tonight, Darby?
You about to have a
backflip off the Titantron.
You about to have a Texas death match coming up here soon with Hangman and MJF.
But I could deal with that once in a while, occasional.
But it's not once in a while occasional. They've been having Texas death matches here for the past year.
Yeah.
But what about MJF? He didn't lose that option, or did they do the corn flip? Was it the death match that was picked? Did I miss it?
No, what they did,
because MJF's option reminds me of that Cody situation,
which was
and it would be kind of interesting.
What they did was, so they get to the point where they're going to do. He says, "Okay, I'm gonna do a coin flip. If we win, if it's tails, then we'll do your Texas death match.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's heads, then we're gonna do a one-sided disqualification match where I can do anything I want to do, and if you even look like you about to do something, then you get disqualified." So they do the coin flip. Tail is heads. MJF picks up the coin and walks out. Hangman says, "Hey, wait a minute, come here, let me see that coin." And so he said, "No. Yeah, we already got the coin. No, come here." So he's headed toward the back. Here comes Brody King, Bandito, and Jet Speed at the top of the ramp. Make him go back. They look at the coin, and it's a two-headed coin.
Mm.
So then Tony Schiavone is in the ring still. Oh, I just got word from Tony Khan because you tried to pull some shenanigans. This is now a Texas death match.
And there you have it. Good old TK once again. You better figure out. You can figure that out. You better figure out what the hell you're going to do to counter program Saudi Arabia WrestleMania next year. But,
man. Listen, ain't nothing gonna be able to counter that. You think that's when y'all were talking about the 2 days, and I would prefer this WrestleMania to be 1 day, and then the next year be 2 days, because next year you're gonna get The Rock, you're gonna get Stone Cold, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Honky Tonk Man, Bret Hart. You're gonna get everybody wrestling at this WrestleMania next year. You think of it, Batista
hologram?
Batista, DX, and NWO gonna have a hologram match.
Yep, they're gonna get all that.
The American Badass is fighting.
Heck yeah, the third hour is gonna be all pyro.
Hey,
we're having a Texas pyro match. What's everything?
What's AJ Styles' name? Austin James.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get Austin James, the one that's phenomenal.
Yep.
What?
Goldberg versus Goldberg.
Yep.
All that.
Oh yeah, Goldberg's definitely gonna be there. Them Saudis, they love Goldberg.
Oh yeah. He gonna be the special guest referee and the ring announcer. Yeah, that's gonna be are y'all gonna watch that? Truthfully. Is it really like, am I watching it for the show because I enjoy it? Or is it the solidarity that is not in the US soil? How do y'all feel about that, truthfully? We got a year to debate.
I can't stand it. I would least comment, the least I would say is wrestling. So that's it. I would watch it because it's wrestling.
Okay. KG, you about to say something?
I can't stand it. We talked about that when they first announced it, and I think it's the dumbest thing possible. That's like, I know there are wrestling fans around the world, just like there are basketball fans around the world. There are baseball fans, hockey fans, everything. But it's like putting the Super Bowl in Saudi Arabia. You're putting the NBA Finals in Saudi Arabia. You've had 41 WrestleManias getting ready to be 42 inside the continental United States. Now, back in the 80s, you could have had a WrestleMania in Hawaii and made big money because of the wrestling territories down there.
Mm-hmm.
You could put WrestleMania in Canada and draw big. But to go all the way to Saudi Arabia, this might be one of those WrestleManias that I just probably wouldn't even pay attention to, because I don't want no parts of it. Like you ruined it. So that's just my thoughts of it. I think I told you it was a terrible idea when we talked about it. And I still think it's a terrible idea. This is garbage, man.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia gets Crown Jewel. They get what else is they get Evolution. They get all of those things. Then you get this the tour and everything. WrestleMania. It's like Ike Turner. The name stays home. It stays home. That's what it's supposed to do. You don't give them what you call the granddaddy of them all. If that's the case, what's next to go? Is college football's national championship going to be in Saudi Arabia next?
I don't know. But while you rest on those laurels, let's see if you buy Madden and college football 27 and 28 and 29.
Yeah, because they done bought EA Sports. Now, if they plan on fixing glitches, you might have a daggone fan. But if you're not going to fix the glitch that we've been trying to get fixed for 20 years, I'm going to go ahead and chill.
Uh-huh. Well, let me see you on Madden 30 talking about I ain't watching Saudi WrestleMania, but you're over there playing some damn foosball.
I ain't played Madden in 6 years. Nope, take that back. I did buy Madden 22, and I just played that for Superstar KO.
It's the same game. You ain't missed nothing.
So I got a question, KJ. Are you mad because they taking it to Saudi, or are you mad because it's not on American soil?
I'm mad because it's going to Saudi Arabia, one, but I'm also mad because it's not on American soil. And I feel like WWE sold their soul in other, I mean, we got a collaborator. He has a great show on the network with Nothing But Net with the Midnight Rider, and that's Perry. And he's joined us plenty of times on Saturday nights, and he's talked about Saudi Arabia and WWE's blood money. And I didn't understand it at first till I started digging, and I was like, he's got a damn good point. Got a damn good point. And it's like, you sold your soul because the money's good, because you're not making any money because the product that was so great, you've watered down the product. That's why you're not making no money. It's not because you don't have the talent. We just had a WrestleMania. What was that? I think that was 2020 or 2021, where the women headlined WrestleMania. And it was probably one of the best WrestleManias in quite some time. You did not build off of that. And now you got to resort to foreign money to try to keep yourself afloat. Yeah, this ain't where it's at, man. We might as well go back to territorial wrestling at this point.
So I got a question for everybody. We all seen WrestleMania 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would have believed so. I would hope so. Yeah, I remember the main matches in their show.
Was that X8? Was it Rock Hogan?
Yeah,
Rock Hogan. That's the only match everybody remember.
Nah, Triple H Jericho, people remember.
That's the main event. But Jericho didn't feel like the main event. Do y'all know that was in Canada?
He said Canada was cool.
Yeah,
I'll take Canada.
Yeah.
Canada's a wrestling territory. Canada has wrestling blood through and through. Stampede Wrestling. You know, Canada's great.
there's some nice people up there too.
I believe the show in Audi going to be good because they're going to throw that money at everybody. The problem is a lot of people just don't want the money. There's people out there that just really don't want as KJ stated, the blood money. So they may throw on a great show because it's the first one in Saudi. You got to bring everybody in there from past to present. You're going to see we might even get Ric Flair to show up back up there, give us a quick woo before he pass out.
Please God, no. Please God, no.
No.
Mike T said he think that's gonna be the one where Sami Zayn wins the championship. That's what I heard.
I mean, I hope. Listen, all right. There's some people that just don't win, and we talked about one earlier. Sammy is not gonna win nothing neither.
In Saudi Arabia, he gonna be speaking the language. His promo is gonna be off the chain.
Listen, I agree with KJ about what he said about it being in Saudi. I don't think that me personally, if you were going to have a WrestleMania outside of U.S. soil, the only place I think that should have been it would have been England. I think it should have been England. England should have got one because they've proven they've hosted big events before. SummerSlam '92, you guys remember that was a big one. I'm with KJ, man. It just don't feel right it being in Saudi. Like, it don't feel like it's ours anymore. Like, one thing that Vince did used to say was WWE was part of Americana. And I just feel like we're giving them something that's ours, that you wouldn't see the Super Bowl there. You wouldn't see the NBA Finals there. Now, I would say the Super Bowl, to KJ's point, because the Super Bowl always rotates cities. You know what I'm saying? So the finals is always the home and away team, but the Super Bowl is always in a neutral city. But you wouldn't see that there. So I agree with KJ, man. I don't want to see it in Saudi. I don't know right now how I feel if I'm going to protest it or boycott it or anything like that. If they bring me Stone Cold, Rock, American Badass, Mick Foley, Dude Love, and they give me all that, I might have to watch it.
The NWO reunion.
Nah, I mean Hogan gone. So I don't want to see Sting, yeah, but you can't. I don't want to see no more NWO reunions ever again because Hogan gone.
Yeah, but I mean they paying.
There can't be an NWO reunion. Who's going to be in the reunion?
You're going to be Kevin Nash.
You gonna roll with
Kevin?
But Buff Bagwell can he can walk a little bit better now.
Buff Bagwell will never be on WWE TV again.
Hey, Saudi's paying for it. We also said WrestleMania wouldn't be anywhere else but the U.S., but obviously, never say never at this point.
Don,
that check,
you have
cutting them checks.
Don, you have a better chance of AEW and WWE doing a mashup than you see him for WrestleMania than Buff Bagwell ever getting on WWE. That man mama called out for him sick.
We said the same thing about the Warrior. That wasn't never happening. CM Punk's on the cover of a goddamn video game that comes out in, might as well call it 17 days.
I see what you did there. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Anything is possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, definitely this is something we're gonna have to run back, and we will, because we've got more time leading up until WrestleMania. He said, definitely would love y'all once the entire card for the 2 days is fleshed out. Oh, can I get to my point, KG?
Well, I just wanted to say this before you went on.
There
There were some things that were said tonight.
Let me get
There were some things that were said tonight.
See what I'm talking about.
Watch WWE and AEW use those ideas. That's what happens when you come here. Watch your ideas come to fruition because you spoke them into existence here on the Saturday Night WrestleManiacs. I'm done.
Just know that y'all ain't getting paid for it. I just want y'all
We'll see.
tell you that now. Do not expect a check. Do not expect any
Don't even
recognition.
expect a call because we ain't got paid. What?
Yet.
Since 2018, we've been doing this and we ain't got paid yet.
Like, just give me a nod. Like, hey, man, I saw your dad go on tweet. That's why we did the Thunderdome. Like, that's okay. I appreciate that. That's all. Maybe some WrestleMania tickets. It's not going to cost you anything. But, yeah, ain't getting no goddamn nod for that. You laugh. Look it up. Go to my well, it was Twitter then. I ironed out laid out the entire Thunderdome concept. What do you see 2 weeks later? Fucking monitors and the goddamn rafters and shit. Like, what the fuck? Took all that. Bitches. But it was cool to see, though. Bitches. So, as I was saying, talk about them motherfuckers. Happy to have y'all. Look forward to, us doing some stuff once they flesh out the actual card for night 1 and night 2. I guess we could call that the true head-to-head challenge, the meeting of the minds, the wrestling pundits, and see who can, get the picks and be able to, kind of carve out what the landscape of 2026 will be for WWE, and maybe see if that changes the landscape of sports entertainment, especially since, Danhausen will be champion, by hook or by. No, I'm just joking. That'd be Mike T's pick right there for Money in the Bank. But, look forward to having y'all. Give you one more opportunity to just go ahead and plug what y'all got coming up on your shows. I think Sunday you'll be recording. So, what y'all got coming up on your next show.
We got y'all on here. So we got KJ. I think we got Don Rodriguez. Hopefully Sumo can come through. But we recording tomorrow. So our shows drop on Monday. And we're gonna have them on the show and probably do this again. You'll probably hear some things you probably heard tonight. Or maybe you might not. Maybe you might flip the script. Who knows?
Can we cuss on y'all show?
Yes.
Are y'all PG?
After the first 10 minutes.
After the first 10 minutes. All right, because we're gonna
gotta get monetized, man.
4 or 5 motherfuckers up in there at some point. At some point it's happening. But no, in all seriousness, great show. Appreciate everybody watching. In the comments. Raj, it's always good to see you. Thank you to everybody in the YouTube land, the Twitter land, X, everywhere that you hear us on Apple Music, Odyssey, Podbean, Owltail, Oddtail, all them other shits that KG like to talk about, that he rattle off, all them. We appreciate y'all listening. I'll give y'all, just because it's your first time joining us, the opportunity to do your tagline there. So I'll give y'all that before we go ahead and hit the world with what we got.
Go ahead, Mel.
King Mel 13 on IG, Jamal Scroggins on Facebook, King Mel Stacks on Twitter.
That's not what he was talking about.
But that's what we punching in. He said, punch in whatever you can. I punched in whatever I can.
Go ahead, Jay Will.
He put himself over shit. Like, I'm gonna get mine in. I'm gonna get mine.
Jay Will, Facebook, JAYWIL1L. find me on Instagram _Pharaoh_Will1L_.
Coach Drip _Mike T on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Michael Turner on Facebook. We got the Four Corners Facebook group, wrestling group. Join if you like. And we the end all be all. Foes up, quads down.
That's what we was looking for. And, from our perspective on the mothership, it's simple. We always going to tell you to diversify your bonds.
We need you out, bitches.